Oh,
he's a one-term president, and actually he was about a third of a term president. I'm not sure he was running the place.
Okay, so if Barack Obama would have decided, like, I want my name on the Lincoln Memorial, would you be okay with that? Would you be okay with
on
his
the
name
Lincoln Memorial? There's a statue of Abraham Lincoln in there, not Barack Obama. This is a building. It has a theater in it.
Would you be okay with
not.
Barack Obama's name, Barack Obama / Kennedy Center? Like, do you not think that people would not?
Two-term presidents get their name.
Recent reports indicate Donald Trump is considering renaming the Kennedy Center to include his name. This proposal sparked significant debate on a recent CNN panel hosted by Abby Phillips and Sarah Seidner, where political commentator Scott Jennings defended the move. The discussion highlighted deep divisions over presidential legacy and the appropriate use of federal landmarks. We'll examine the key arguments from both sides of this heated exchange and break down what this proposal could mean. Let's dive into the coverage.
All right, from coins to checks, Donald Trump is putting his name on even more stuff. His name now on the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts. New signage already up less than 24 hours after its board voted to change the name of the renowned facility to the Trump Kennedy Center. The cultural complex joins a growing list of federal buildings, programs, initiatives that President Trump has put his name on. JFK's family members outraged by the change.
The fact that he likes the Kennedy Center is a good thing. The fact that he likes the arts and he's touched by it like many Americans are, like, that's a good thing, and recognizes that we should continue to celebrate him. That's a good thing. So all of that is great. The fact that for some reason he decided to put his name on a monument to a fallen president is just bizarre. It is named this way under federal law, so it would be somewhat akin to if somebody or President Trump wanted to put his name on the Lincoln Memorial because he liked Lincoln.
JFK's niece, Maria Shriver, said, quote, "This is not dignified. This is not funny. This is way beneath the stature of the job. It's downright weird. It's obsessive in a weird way. Just when you think someone can't stoop any lower, down they go." That was quite a statement. What do you think about this renaming? Because the code is pretty clear. In fact, let's pop up the U.S. code here. 20 U.S.C. Chapter 3, Subchapter 5, says that the board shall assure that after December 2nd, 1983, no additional memorials or plaques in the nature of memorials shall be designated or installed in the public areas of the JFK Center for the Performing Arts. Why do that? First of all, why even do this?
Well, A, he loves the arts. He loves the Kennedy Center, and they're reforming a Kennedy Center, so that's why he's interested in it, number one. Number two, being lectured by the Kennedys about stooping low and so on and so forth. Spare me. And we don't have to go down all the rabbit holes, but come on. Number three, I'm sure they'll be sued. He's sued about everything else, and we'll see what a court has to say about it. But I hate to break the news to everybody. The man's a two-term president. They're going to name some stuff after him. Probably more than one or two things, just like all two-term presidents.
But most presidents don't put their own names on things while they're in office. If Biden would have done this with something else, let's say the Lincoln Memorial.
I said two-term presidents.
Oh,
he's a one-term president. And actually, he was about a third of a term president. I'm not sure he was running the place.
Okay, so if Barack Obama would have decided, like, I want my name on the Lincoln Memorial, would you be okay with that? Would you be okay with
on
his
the
name
Lincoln Memorial? There's a statue of Abraham Lincoln in there, not Barack Obama. This is a building. It has a theater in it.
Would you be okay with Barack Obama's name, Barack Obama / Kennedy Center? Like, do you not think that people would not?
Two-term presidents get their name put on stuff, and it's going to happen for Donald Trump, just like it happens for all two-term presidents. It might be an airport, might be a road, might be a national park, could be the Kennedy.
There's a difference. There's a difference between Donald Trump potentially naming his big, gold, beautiful ballroom, whatever it is, after him. There is a difference between whether or not he wants to build some sort of museum somewhere that houses all his presidential library, great. It's very different when there is a former president who is assassinated and Congress names a memorial, which is the Kennedy Center, after that person, and a sitting current living president decides to, oh, you know what? I'm also going to place my name on that. That is very different. You are honoring a dead man. You are honoring a man who was shot in the head. Donald Trump is a sitting president. If Barack Obama put his name on the Lincoln Memorial or anything else, there would be outrage from the right. And so,
why would you put your name on a statue that's not of you? That doesn't make any sense.
It's a memorial.
It's a silly example.
It's a memorial.
You know what this is? It's disrespectful. This is a slain president. This building was named in 1964, a little less than a year after the president was assassinated. It is a living memorial in Washington, D.C. We don't need to see Donald Trump's name on there. And they've already started drilling it on.
You have a list of things you can
Why
put it on.
not? He could have picked anything. He picks a memorial to a slain, assassinated president. I think it's gross. It's absolutely gross. Unnecessary, gross, and it's all we.
Can you name one thing you'd be okay?
It.
Like, tell me what is be okay with
all the things you just mentioned.
I have a whole big list of things, but you know what?
Let's
Let's not distract from the issue. It's pretty disgusting. Okay, it's not necessary. They're drilling holes into the walls, the pristine white walls of the Kennedy Center that had existed.
How do you guys go through the outrage every day? It would exhaust me to be as outraged.
Well, I only wish you could be as exhausted as I am.
I don't want to overstate this case. Look, I really don't. Look, is it my way of going about things? Perhaps not. I think Donald Trump got the reaction.
That's very polite.
No, get soft on me.
I'm not getting soft. Hear me out. I think he got the reaction that he expected and wanted. So I think it's a win for him. The reason I think it would be better for him to have waited for a new Congress to make that move or a new president is because the Democrats are going to rip it down.
Sure.
But that'll come back to help Trump because he can get right back and have more media attention when the next Democratic president says, I'm tearing it down. But I don't want it. Look. The Kennedy Center is an institution. John F. Kennedy's name isn't going anywhere. But this idea that we're tearing down the Capitol limb from limb, I don't want to overstate the case. That is too much. We aren't.
The Kennedy Center naming controversy has sparked intense debate among political commentators. On CNN, a panel discussion became particularly heated when Sarah Seidner challenged Scott Jennings' defense of the proposal. Seidner raised a key question. Would the response be different if a Democratic president made the same move? This highlights a broader pattern in political discourse, how partisan perspectives often shape reactions to identical actions. Critics argue the proposal breaks with long-standing traditions around federal landmarks and presidential legacy. Supporters maintain it's within presidential prerogatives. The exchange reflects deeper tensions about institutional norms and how they're applied across different administrations. Both sides accuse the other of inconsistent standards. Let's examine the arguments and what this debate reveals about our current political climate.
I'm in line with the ladies, obviously. I think the idea is that this is a memorial to a dead president who was shot and killed, murdered for his beliefs and what he tried to do for this country. And I think it was very disrespectful, not only illegal, but disrespectful to do it. You said he goes, the board wants me to, it's the board that you put. It's very, as we talked about earlier, very mafia style. Like, you guys should put my name on this. I'm just suggesting, but if you want to vote unanimously to put my name on this, thank you. I appreciate you guys voting for me. I think that we have known for a very long time he likes his name on many things. I'm here living in New York, and that was his calling card. But the reality is he does not own America, and he can't slap his name on everything. Which this is the second building in as many weeks, and I feel like it's just disrespectful. I understand you want that and you want to be memorialized, but now is not the time. We have so much going on in this country. It's not the time to bow to the king or whatever king that he thinks he is.
And
it's simply disgusting.
Carolyn Levitt said, his press secretary, who is in La La Land, that President John F. Kennedy would be proud that he's associated and in a team with Donald Trump on this building. I mean, who talks like that? It's insanity.
I mean, this is just so over the top. How do you know he wouldn't
Okay,
be?
but how do you wait? Hold on a second. There is an entire family here who had to live through the death of John F. Kennedy. And to say that he would be so proud to be side by side with Trump. She doesn't know that, and certainly the family doesn't believe that, the people who knew him the best.
Right. Show the man some respect.
I love John F. Kennedy as a president, and I think he was a good man. Yes, he had a lot of moral flaws, as many of our presidents do.
Yeah.
So I don't want to overstate that case. The Kennedy family drives me crazy as a guy from Massachusetts. But let me just say this. It's not step or being disrespectful to say, I think, no, I don't know if I wouldn't phrase it like Caroline Levitt did, but her saying that, hey, I think Kennedy would like Trump, that's her opinion.
So you think this outrage is not necessary?
Why do we need to hear her opinion on something like this? I
don't want to exaggerate.
Okay, again, I lend this. Here we go. Here's
all the outrage. They're going to sue Who knows
right.
what will
It's not
happen?
gonna- it's
I'm
not
sure
gonna-
some.
I hope
I'm
they
sure
do.
some tyrannical federal district judge will take it down. We'll see what happens.
All right, I'm going to leave that.
Political communication strategies have evolved significantly in recent years. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt and commentator Scott Jennings represent a particular approach to messaging, staying consistently on message regardless of circumstances. This raises important questions about political discourse. Where's the line between effective messaging and spin? Can we have substantive policy debates when talking points dominate the conversation? CNN panels often feature these dynamics, with commentators from different perspectives rarely finding common ground. Some viewers question whether these exchanges advance understanding or simply reinforce existing divisions. The current administration maintains steady support from its base despite fluctuating approval numbers, a testament to how entrenched political allegiances have become. This brings us to a broader question. What would productive political dialogue look like? Are there conservative voices who could engage in substantive debate while still representing their perspective? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of current political communication strategies? Who would you like to see in these panel discussions? How can we encourage more substantive political debate? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis valuable, please like and subscribe for more political coverage. This is Insights Brief. Thanks for watching.